And what if I told you that there is a simple, quick, and scientifically proven way to make your body look and feel 10 years younger without pills, without surgeries, and without endless routines? According to studies published by the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity, certain high-intensity controlled movements performed with the proper technique can stimulate the production of mitochondria, optimize blood flow, and improve cellular metabolism, helping your skin, posture, and energy to look and feel as if you were 10 years younger. And the best part is you only need 15 minutes 3 times a week. You don't need weights, machines, or experience, just a bit of consistency, and knowing exactly what to do. That is why in this video I will reveal to you 3 key exercises that transform your body from the inside out, protect your joints and rejuvenate your muscles. It's not magic, it's science applied to movement. And believe me, your body will thank you more than with any supplement or anti-aging cream. So if you're already over 50 and want to regain strength, energy, and a more youthful appearance, stay with me until the end, because what you're going to learn here can mark a before and after in your health and well-being. As we age, our body experiences a series of physiological changes that can deeply affect our quality of life. Between the ages of 40 and 60, muscle mass decreases by 3% to 8% per decade, a process known as sarcopenia. According to research published in Age and Aging, this muscle loss not only affects strength and mobility, but also has a direct impact on basal metabolism, making it easier to accumulate fat and reducing energy expenditure at rest. At the same time, joints tend to become stiffer and more vulnerable due to cartilage wear, reduced synovial fluid, and lower physical activity. These factors combine with a natural slowdown in metabolism and hormone production, which can lead to fatigue, loss of agility, chronic pain, and a general feeling of premature aging. But this is where science gives us a powerful tool to reverse this process: high-intensity controlled training, also known as low-impact HIIT. Recent studies, such as those published in Cell Metabolism, have shown that well-structured HIIT has rejuvenating effects at the cellular level. For example, it has been proven that this type of training can increase mitochondrial biogenesis, that is the production of new mitochondria, the powerhouses of our cells, which significantly improves physical performance and delays cellular aging. In addition, HIIT stimulates the release of anabolic hormones such as testosterone, growth hormone, and brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, which not only promote muscle and bone regeneration, but also improve cognitive function and mood. Unlike traditional impact training, or prolonged exercises that can cause chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, low-impact HIIT, such as isometric squats, modified jumping jacks or slow mountain climbers, protects the joints while activating the cardiovascular, neuromuscular, and metabolic systems efficiently. In other words, you don't need to train like an athlete, or lift heavy weights to rejuvenate your body, you just need to move strategically and consistently. Exercise 1. Jumping jacks. Jumping jacks, also known as star jumps, are one of the most complete, simple, and effective cardiovascular exercises out there. And although they are commonly associated with high-intensity workouts, they have a low-impact variant ideal for people over 50, or those with joint discomfort. This exercise consists of performing a coordinated opening and closing of arms and legs, engaging large muscle groups, and raising the heart rate in a controlled way. But its true value lies in what happens at the physiological level. Rhythmic and coordinated movements promote full activation of the circulatory system, improving tissue oxygenation, and helping mobilize accumulated toxins. In addition, jumping jacks stimulate the lymphatic system, a key component of the immune system that has no heart to pump it, so it depends entirely on muscle movement to function properly. In older adults, this type of exercise improves cellular cleansing, reduces systemic inflammation, and supports a better immune response. From a cardiovascular standpoint, performing low-impact jumping jacks for just 30 seconds can increase calorie expenditure, improve lung capacity, and promote vasodilation, which is crucial for people with hypertension or poor circulation. There is even evidence such as that found in a study published in the American Journal of Physiology, showing that this type of rhythmic and moderate activity improves insulin sensitivity and reduces the risk of metabolic diseases. The low-impact version is key to making it accessible to everyone. Instead of jumping, you simply take side steps while raising your arms overhead. This simple adjustment reduces stress on ankles, knees and hips, but maintains the metabolic and cardiovascular effect of the exercise. For older adults or those in rehabilitation, this variant represents an excellent way to start or maintain a physical activity routine without compromising joint safety. Furthermore, this movement generates complete neuromuscular activation, strengthening the stabilizing muscles of the core and improving balance, something essential to prevent falls in advanced age. In addition to cardiovascular and lymphatic benefits, jumping jacks also have a significant impact on neurological health. The cross movement of arms and legs stimulates both brain hemispheres and strengthens the mind-body connection, improving coordination, reaction time, and mental agility. This brain stimulation has been compared to cognitive exercises and has been shown to contribute to better brain plasticity, something essential in older adults to prevent neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. From a biomechanical perspective, the exercise helps lubricate the joints thanks to active and constant movement, which promotes the distribution of synovial fluid, delaying joint wear and improving mobility. Likewise, by involving an arm extension overhead, it also works on scapular and shoulder mobility, which is key to maintaining proper posture and avoiding common hunching in older age. On the other hand, jumping jacks can work as part of a dynamic warm-up, helping prepare the central nervous system for higher intensity exercises, or as part of an adapted HIIT training circuit, including 3 sets of 30 seconds with 15 to 20 seconds of rest between each one, allows you to stimulate the metabolism without causing excessive fatigue, especially in people who have not led a physically active life or who are returning to exercise after some time. Over time, these sets can be increased to 45 seconds or more, or combined with other complementary exercises. It is important to note that even in its most basic form, jumping jacks activate more than 20 muscle groups including quadriceps, glutes, deltoids, abdominals, and spinal stabilizing muscles, making this exercise a highly functional and effective option. Exercise 2. Slow mountain climbers. Slow mountain climbers are one of the best functional tools to improve core strength, postural stability, and neuromuscular coordination, especially in older adults. Unlike their conventional fast and intense version, the slow and controlled approach allows for maximum deep muscle activation and significantly reduces the risk of joint injuries, hernias, or lower back overload. This exercise is performed from a high plank position, alternately bringing the knees toward the chest at a slow pace, always maintaining body alignment and constant abdominal activation. Although it seems simple, this movement works the entire body comprehensively. It activates the core muscles, rectus abdominis, transverse abdominis, obliques, hip flexors, glutes, quadriceps, deltoids, triceps, and the spinal stabilizing muscles such as the multipedis and erector spinae. In addition, by requiring balance and control in each phase of the movement, it improves proprioception, a key skill that tends to deteriorate with age and is directly related to the prevention of falls and injuries. From a physiological point of view, slow mountain climbers generate dynamic isometric muscle activation, meaning that some muscles contract without changing length, such as the core and shoulders, while others move actively, such as the legs. This forces the body to work in sync, improving neuromuscular connection, joint stability, and fine motor control. In fact, a study published in the Journal of Strength showed that moving plank exercises, such as slow mountain climbers, activate more deep muscle fibers than traditional abdominal exercises, like crunches. This is especially important in older adults, since superficial muscles are often tense or overcompensated, while deep muscles such as the transverse abdominis and pelvic floor are weakened, increasing the risk of lower back pain, pelvic instability, and poor posture. Furthermore, this type of exercise helps maintain adequate intra-abdominal pressure, which stabilizes the spine during everyday movements such as bending, lifting objects, or twisting the torso. One of the great benefits of doing this exercise slowly and in a controlled manner is that it minimizes joint stress in wrists, shoulders, and knees. By removing the speed component, impact is reduced, alignment is improved, and better focus on technique is allowed. This is crucial for people over 50 as joint cartilage naturally begins to wear down and motor control may decrease. Performing movements with body awareness improves the quality of the motor pattern, activates stabilizing muscles that are often neglected, and trains the body to move more efficiently in daily life. Another important aspect is the moderate cardiovascular component they provide. By maintaining an active position and alternating leg movement, heart rate increases without generating sudden spikes, which is ideal for improving aerobic capacity without exposing the cardiovascular system to unnecessary risks. something key for adults with hypertension or mild heart conditions. Additionally, slow mountain climbers strengthen the facial system, a three-dimensional network of connective tissue that surrounds muscles, bones and organs, and plays a fundamental role in functional strength, balance and injury prevention. Keeping this network active and elastic improves the body's overall mobility and facilitates the transfer of force between the different muscle chains, something essential to maintain an agile and functional body. Over the years, this type of training has also shown positive effects on hormonal balance, especially in relation to the production of myokines, proteins released by active muscles that have anti-inflammatory and regenerative effects on organs such as the brain, heart and liver. That is why it can be said that an exercise as simple as the slow mountain climber has a profound impact on longevity, metabolic health, and overall well-being. Exercise 3. Isometric squats. Isometric squats are one of the most effective and safest exercises to strengthen the lower body muscles, especially in people over 50 who seek to gain stability, functionality, and longevity without compromising their joints. This exercise consists of simulating a seated position against a wall with knees bent at 90 degrees, the back completely supported, and the feet firmly planted on the floor. Although there is no dynamic movement, the muscular effort is intense and sustained, generating a deep isometric contraction in key muscles such as the quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, spinal erectors, and core muscles. This static contraction improves muscular endurance, joint stability, and the ability to maintain functional postures during daily life, such as standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, or maintaining balance while walking. From a physiological perspective, isometric squats activate a large number of type I muscle fibers, slow and resistant, but also recruit type 2 fibers fast, especially if the contraction is held for more than 30 seconds. According to a study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, sustained isometric exercises can produce significant increases in muscle strength without requiring joint movement, making them a perfect option for people with knee, hip, or spine issues. Since there is no impact or repetitive flexion extension, pressure on joint cartilage is reduced, protecting the joints from degenerative wear, especially useful in conditions such as osteoarthritis. In addition, by keeping the back straight and aligned against the wall, postural re-education is passively promoted, correcting common muscular imbalances in older adults, such as hyperordosis or pelvic antiversion, which often contribute to chronic lower back pain. Another notable aspect of isometric squats is their positive impact on bone density. The controlled pressure exerted on the bones of the femur, pelvis, and spine stimulates bone remodeling, helping prevent diseases such as osteopenia and osteoporosis, both highly prevalent after age 50. Added to this is their effect on the cardiovascular system. Although it may seem like a static exercise, studies have shown that sustained isometric contractions generate a mild to moderate cardiovascular response, ideal for people who want to improve blood pressure without undergoing high-intensity efforts. In fact, research published in Hypertension Research showed that regular isometric training can significantly reduce systolic blood pressure, thanks to improvements in vascular elasticity and a decrease in sympathetic tone. In addition to their physical benefits, isometric squats also provide neuromuscular and psychological advantages. By holding the position, the body learns to generate stability from the center, which improves balance and prevents falls, one of the main causes of serious injury in older adults. They also strengthen the mind-muscle connection as they require concentration, controlled breathing, and body awareness. This type of training stimulates neuroplasticity and improves proprioceptive function, resulting in greater confidence in movement and reduced body stiffness. Moreover, the mental challenge of holding the posture increases tolerance to effort, discipline, and the ability to control the body under pressure, fundamental elements for maintaining an active and functional life after 50. One of the most impactful transformations you can achieve with this type of training is the natural increase in collagen production and youth hormones such as testosterone, growth hormone, and DHEA. Controlled moderate to high-intensity movement stimulates blood and lymphatic circulation, which improves tissue oxygenation and boosts cellular regeneration. This translates into firmer, more radiant, and more elastic skin, as well as more lubricated and resilient joints. Furthermore, studies from the Journal of Endocrinology have shown that well-structured functional exercise can balance the hormonal system even in older adults, promoting an anabolic state that delays aging and improves mood. On the other hand, this protocol based on exercises such as modified jumping jacks, slow mountain climbers, and isometric squats allows you to strengthen your muscles and joints without aggressive impact. something essential to protect sensitive areas such as the knees, lower back and shoulders. These exercises recruit deep muscle fibers, responsible for balance, posture, and joint stability, without generating excessive friction or wear. They also activate metabolism efficiently, allowing the body to continue burning calories for hours after training, even at rest. This phenomenon is especially valuable after age 50, when fat burning becomes slower and more cumulative. In short, you are not just training for the moment, you are training so that your body works for you all day long. Do you see how powerful this protocol of just 15 minutes can be? You don't need expensive machines, gym memberships, or to spend hours training. You only need consistency, technique, and the right exercises. If you do this routine 3 times a week, your body will start to change from the inside. More strength, better posture, greater energy, and a physique that will look and feel rejuvenated. If this video was useful to you, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss more content, especially designed for people like you who want to stay active, healthy, and young for longer. Your body and your health will thank you. Thank you for watching this video, and see you